Hello and welcome to Darkblade Ascent. This is an action RPG roguelike, and if you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. This is made by two people, and I've played a huge amount of this in the past, so if you'd like to check out the previous episodes, then there will be links in the description. Otherwise, as you can see, there are two modes. This has just received a major update. This is the major update right here, the Survivor Extraction mode, and it says here, enter your hideout and challenge volatile arenas where time is limited and death is final. Endure relentless waves or extract early. Your survival determines your spoils. Risk everything for greater rewards, grow your stash, trade rare finds, and increase your reputation for better rewards. And indeed, we get the opportunity to select what we want to do. I'm obviously, well, I don't have the Frostweaver unlocked at the moment, so I'm going to be selecting between Pyromancer and Stormcaller. Destroy your enemies with high damage and setting them on fire. Scales with fire damage, that's the Pyromancer. And then the Stormcaller, create a lightning storm that shocks enemies. Shocked enemies take 50% extra damage. I'm going to go for Stormcaller, I guess. Okay. High risk, high reward survivor mode where you fight relentless waves of enemies, gather items, trade, and build your stash. Dying means losing all the items you bring with you in an arena. Okay, so follow the marker on your screen to enter your first arena. That's over there, as you can see. And we obviously have all the controls on our screen at the moment as well. So you can dodge, as you can see, with the stamina bar depleting. And you can also parry, as you can see right there. That also takes stamina, so just bear that in mind. And we can also open the store. And opening the store provides us with, well, this, and you're going to get to see here that unfortunately for me, I don't think I have zero. Yes, I have zero right now, so I won't be able to do anything with that, and I don't have anything in my stash either, obviously, because I haven't actually played this mode ever before. This is the first time I'm actually playing it, so we're going to get a good idea of what it's all about. My first impression, whoa, that was cool. That was seamless. That was a seamless transition right there. Very fun. Okay, here we go. So, defeat progressively harder enemies until the timer on top reaches the end. And, whoa, let me equip this weapon. Nice. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. You just picked up an item. You can equip collected items, sell them, or stash them for later use. Nice parry. Did you see that parry right there? Yes, I actually did a parry. Can you believe it? Okay, we're gonna salvage this, I think. There we go. Salvage that. There we go. Okay, salvaging is instant, but picking up is not instant, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so open our inventory. As you can see right here, we can also now equip these things, and I think that's right-click. Yep, we can right-click on all of these, and as you can see, they provide us with a variety of different bonuses and benefits and things like that. We obviously want to try to become as powerful as possible. And killing enemies awards souls, which are represented by the yellow bar on the left. Kill enough enemies until the left yellow bar is full. Okay, well that should be pretty easy for us. At least I hope so. Just gonna loot everything that I can here. I gotta say, I actually really enjoy the fact that we, when attacking, don't use stamina. I really appreciate that. That is super nice. And we have this. Okay, I'm not gonna do much with this. I'm just gonna salvage it. Thank you. And let's have a look. What else do we have? This is basically the same exact weapon, apart from it has a slightly different... I'm gonna equip this actually. Yeah, there we go. Slightly different array of traits that we just had there. Oh, no, never mind. This is much better. I'm gonna equip this. Thank you. And we'll salvage that one. And this is a lance. The lance is actually pretty good. Unfortunately for the lance, it is not good enough, so I will be getting rid of it. And now we can choose our reward. Killing enough enemies puts you in a protective ward where you can safely choose your rewards and plan your build. Interact with the center wisp to choose your reward. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so here we go. Choose an upgrade for our class. Shocked enemies take 75% damage instead of 50%. Melee strikes on shocked enemies grant 2 lightning charges. Lightning storm deals 20% more damage per charge. Or lightning storm cooldown is reduced to 20 seconds. I actually don't know what would be best. Yes. I don't know what the cooldown of lightning storm currently is. That's the problem, because it says it's reduced to 20 seconds. If it reduces it by, 50% or whatever, just by that, that's insane. But I'm going to take Charged Assault. I think that's probably going to be good. And then we could pick up these. Increased damage done by spears. Oh, okay. I actually select... Oh, I selected the wrong reward right there. But I guess it is my first run, so I am going to have the opportunity to make some mistakes, I suppose, I guess. You know, we're gonna just try our best here. I do have a very good weapon now, by the way. Nice parry. Oh, the responsiveness of the game is actually very, very fun. Being able to basically react on a dime and have the game be like, yes, I understand that you're reacting to this right now. You know, that's actually kind of amazing, and I very much appreciate that. Whoa, okay, wait a minute. What? Why are there so many things here? Okay, this is actually crazy. I have no idea what to do. Your health can never exceed 20% of your max health gain plus 100% global damage. Double your current max health and fully heal. Okay, wow, there's way too much stuff here, but I am assuming that all of this is going to be incredibly powerful if you use it correctly. So if you damage 3 or more enemies within 1 second, gain 50%. You know what? I am actually going to take... I think Vitality Surge sounds really good. Yeah. I think Vitality Surge sounds really good, so I'm going to be taking that. There we go. Because we have 210... right? 210. So we're gaining, what is it? Is that 21%? I think 21%, right? 20% or 21% additional damage, which I think is pretty good. I was thinking about taking the 100% global, but yeah, that would have reduced my HP dramatically. There we go. So we successfully extracted weapon and all items. And as you can see right there, we you know, got a nice little overview of what we had there. I'm actually going to be choosing Stormcaller once again. So if you manage to extract from the arena, you get to keep all your loot and equipped weapon. Stash any weapons that you, any items actually that you want to use later or that you don't want to bring into the arena. Anything you bring with you in the arena will be lost upon death. So in other words, if you want to keep, global damage, that's very good. Increase damage with daggers by 13%. I don't really care about dagger damage, actually. Let's increase our lightning damage, though. Increase global damage. Yeah, all of this stuff can probably be sold, actually, and it is going to sell for a pretty reasonable amount. You can buy and sell items while interacting with the trader. You can also influence, or shall we say, refresh his inventory. Okay, so I'm just going to sell... Oh, no, I don't want to sell... How do I sell this? How do I sell this? Ah, like that. Okay. So right-click equips it, left-click sells it. All right, got it. Okay, so we can easily just do that. There we go. Now I have 2,400. That's pretty nice, actually. I can afford things really, really easily. That's nice. I like it. Okay, I'm going to buy this because this is global damage. This is insanely good. Let's see. Attack speed. Increase damage with swords. I am using a sword at the moment. Increase physical damage. Yeah, I could get that, but no, I don't think I will. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to equip this, then we can sell that, and then I am actually going to be very, very pleased. Okay, that is it. You can change your class at any time by interacting with the nexus on your left. Okay, do I want to? No, not really. I'm happy with playing with the lightning storm thing. Killing enemies in arenas or campaign grants points that you can spend in the persistent passive tree to unlock weapon abilities or other powerful upgrades and effects. And so you can see here, this is actually what I've already done because I am actually someone that's played this game quite a bit in the past. And there are some very, very good upgrades here. Unfortunately, amusingly enough, I don't have... Do we have the ability to respec this, actually? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. And now, you finish the tutorial. You may now exit to the main menu to continue the campaign, or stay here and enter your first real arena, because that was obviously the tutorial. Proceed to your first real arena. Okay, yeah, I am going to actually go into the arena. Let's do this. I'm excited. Okay. It's basically all or nothing right here. All or nothing. Okay, here, let's have a look. Okay, nothing. 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 Okay. There we go. Okay, we got to be careful here because enemies are going to come at us like no one's business. We can exit at any time, but it does take us a little bit of... well, it does take us 15 seconds to actually get out of... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I will equip this, and I will salvage the other weapon. Oh, wait a minute. Is this better? Is this better? This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. I don't know. I mean, it increases global damage by 30%, but it has no lightning damage on it. Nah, I'm gonna salvage that. Gonna salvage this as well. There we go. And we are gonna choose our reward. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that things are getting good. Things are getting good right here. Okay, so we're gonna go for Cloud Radius, I suppose. Okay, now we can close our temporal... Oh, no, actually, let's pick up something here. Increase pushback damage by 600. Ah, no, we're going to take global damage by 16%. That sounds good to me. And then we can close the temporal ward here. And that's going to enable me to once again attack. Oh, we're going to do so much damage. We're going to do so much damage right here. These guys are not going to have any idea what is happening. They are literally just going to end up dying instantaneously. Look at this. Bear in mind that we are inevitably going to get attacked by even more enemies. So, oh, there we go. Okay, we have another one. Very nice. And look at this. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got some... We're going to get some really, really good stuff here. Okay, so the question is, do I want this? Personally, for me, I don't think so. I don't really want that. I'm just going to salvage all of this. Thank you. Let's choose my reward. Okay, let's have a look. Melee strikes on shocked enemies grant 2 lightning charges. Dodging has a 20% chance to create a lightning storm above a close enemy. That sounds really, really good, actually. I'm going to take that. And let's have a look. Lightning damage. Damage with daggers. Max stamina. Max stamina could actually be relatively good, but I'm going to take the lightning damage. There we go. And now we can close the temporal ward. There we go. Alright, I'm ready. I am so ready. Here we go. Careful. Okay. Bear in mind, I can dodge. I can parry. I can do all kinds of things. I'm going to use my lightning storm in a second. There we go. Using it now. Okay. Oh, okay. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Don't know what the cooldown is on it, actually. I have no idea. Okay, we have a passive point here. Just going to continue doing damage. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Now we can choose our reward. Okay, let's have a look. Dodging has a 30% chance. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can salvage this. We can pick up some more gold. What do we have here? Nope, salvage that. Okay, what about this? Is this actually any good? Actually not bad, to be honest. Actually not bad. It's got very good damage. It could potentially do more damage than the lance, but we have we have fast attack speed right now. So I'm thinking we're just going to salvage it. What's this? That's some gloves or something like that we just got. Okay, so dodge cost reduced by 3, fire damage, increased damage with swords. No, gonna reduce the dodge costs. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so now we can actually have a look and see what else we have available here. So global damage, no. Fire damage, 48% fire damage. No, none of that is going to be that useful, unfortunately. So we'll close this. And let's get going. All right. Obviously, now things are going to get a little bit more dicey. Because we're going to have more enemies coming in. An abyssal enemy has appeared. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out, no doubt. Okay, it's just a harder enemy by the looks of things. Okay. Okay, there we go. Did it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, are we going to get something good? Nope. Nothing good here. Nothing good here. Nothing good. I'm looking for a level 10 or above weapon. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I think Evasive Bolt sounds absolutely fantastic to max out right now. 50% chance every single time I dodge. If I dodge ever, because apparently I'm not dodging ever for some reason. I don't know why that is. Probably just really bad. I'm just really bad, I guess. Okay, so let's just go over here, pick up all this. Let's dodge out of there. Yeah, they're getting more difficult. They're getting more difficult, as you can see. Alright. I don't think I can survive that much longer, actually. So I'm probably going to have to get out of here sometime soon. Ooh, that's a nice axe. Ooh, that is a nice axe. I think I might actually want to go for that. Do I? That's the question. Do I want to do that? Global damage, physical damage, that's actually pretty nice as well. Attacks with this weapon launch metal spikes that fly forward, dealing... Whoa. Alright, I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. And we're going to salvage the lance. And we'll salvage this as well, even though it does provide me with max HP, which would probably be really, really good. But I'm gonna do that nevertheless. Okay, increase run speed. Do I care about run speed? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just take that instead of that. Oh, we could get actually more max stamina, might be cool. Increase max health by 48. 96 actually. Okay, I think 96 sounds pretty good. Alright. Okay, I really like this system, by the way, the wonderful temporal ward that we have here, because it allows me to just have so much time to decide on what I want to do. I very much appreciate that, because let's face it, there's no way you'd ever be able to, you know, select anything here very, very quickly when you're being attacked. Okay, so let's have a look. Decrease dodge cost by 5. Yes, that sounds perfect. Okay, this is going to be very, very painful for me right now. Okay, there's an abyssal something or other over here. Choose a boon. Oh, look at that. I can actually choose a boon. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look. Can I only pick these? Yeah, I can only pick these. Okay, okay. So that's the reason why we were able to pick every single boon beforehand, because it was the tutorial. It was the tutorial, that's the reason. Okay, when your pushback kills an enemy, gain 25 golds. When you hit an enemy with your weapon, recover 10 stamina, but lose 50% of current stamina when you take damage. Whoa, that's insane. Every 10 seconds, create a patch of burning ground under a close enemy, igniting all enemies passing through for 20% of your weapon's physical damage per tick. Killing an enemy affected by an ailment spreads all their ailments to surrounding enemies. Wow, that could be really, really effective if I was actually good at this. I'm going to go with Blistering Ground, though. Okay. Okay, pretty decent damage. Not too bad. And bear in mind, we are actually not going to do too badly, I think, here. Oh. Whoa. Wait, 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 wait. This is actually crazy. Okay. I might have to extract. I feel like I am... I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. You're low on health. You can extract at any time. Yeah, well, yes. That's the thing. I would like to, but unfortunately for me, I am unsure. Ah, there we go. Okay. As long as I have a temporal ward, I can actually do that. So that's nice. So I'm actually just going to leave the temporal ward for the moment, just so I can make sure that I'm salvaging everything that I want to salvage. And I think there's no point in me choosing a boon, right? Is there? I mean, I could choose another boon. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We might be able to get something really, really cool here When you heal, trigger an explosion around you, dealing this much damage. When you take the spoon, take... No, oh, no, that's... actually, fool's bargain. Let's take that. Because I'm going to leave in just a second. And I think that sounds pretty good, actually. So, yeah, why not? Yeah, this doesn't really do anything for me. Because I'm not actually going to be staying in this run. But, nevertheless... very, very cool system, and I like the way that they've done this. I think that they've done a very, very good job in making this extremely, extremely fun. If you're actually really good at the action portion of the game, you're going to have a great time here. I'm obviously not very good right now because I haven't played this game in quite some time, and I am going to have to, you know, get back into it, but it is so responsive. That's the funny thing. Every single thing you do is responsive. It is really, really fun. And there we go. We survived, amazingly enough. And we killed 171 enemies. Yes, not too bad. We could try playing as the Pyromancer. Should we try playing as the Pyromancer? I think that might be quite fun. Okay, so let's have a look-see. So, first of all, we want to take a look. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Now that we're playing as the Pyromancer, it might make sense for me to wear this chest piece, because let's face it, fire damage 48%, sounds pretty good, right? And what else do we have available here? Pushback damage, global damage, global damage. Yeah, I think the health is actually really, really useful, to be honest. Being a little bit more, should we say, tough to kill makes sense. So, yeah, let's just sell everything else that we have here. There we go, and let's take a look. Is there anything else here that I really, really badly want to get? That's the question. Spell deflect by 26%. That could be useful. Increased damage with swords, increased damage with axes. Increased runs... Oh, that's actually extremely nice. I'm going to buy that. And then we're going to equip that straight away. Thank you. And yeah, no, that's looking really nice, actually. That is looking really, really good. We can refresh as well, but I'm actually not going to do that. I want to save up my cash as much as possible. And we have 3 unspent talent points, as you can see right here. So this enables me to do some things. I actually wonder, can I can't unspec these? Can I not unspec those? Apparently I can't unspec those at the moment, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we have fire damage here. Weapons have 10% chance. Okay. Finishing room heals you by 10% of your health. Yeah, okay. So they have expanded the talent tree, as you can see right here, because obviously if you've seen my previous episodes on this game, then you'll know that the talent tree was much, much smaller beforehand. Increased damage with spears, increased experience and gold, increased max stamina. So technically what we could do is we could go for max health and then eventually get finishing a room heals you by 10% of your max health. Or we could increase our fire damage and then eventually get fire weapons have 25% chance to apply burning for 300% of their max fire damage over 3 seconds, which actually sounds extremely, extremely fun. So yeah, I'm going to actually do that. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, I like it. So, where do I go to? I think just over here, right? Yeah, I think just over here. And we have a sword this time. And I can kill these enemies very, very easily, as you can see. There we go. All right. I think one thing that I would like to see, actually, is kind of like a... I don't know, maybe that's part of the difficulty, but I'd like to see like a marker on the side of my screen when there's an enemy off to the side. I mean, you can see that right there. There is actually a marker. Look at that. There's a red marker right there. Okay, never mind. Okay. I was saying something that is already there. Never mind. Okay. That's fantastic. So let's just salvage this. Don't need that. Can pick up this. What do we have? Ooh, another lance. I know I picked up a lance in one of my previous episodes that actually gave me plus 100% global damage or something crazy like that. So I would love to see something similar to that effect sometime soon. But not just yet, of course. Not just yet. Okay, let me get this. Okay, fire 2 projectiles in quick succession, hitting an enemy with your fireball. No, I think we'll go for multiple projectiles. That sounds really fun. Immediately get healed by 5%. That's not particularly useful for me. Okay, we're going to go for this. There we go. And then we will continue. These guys will just die very, very easily. My weapon is so incredibly strong. Bear in mind, I can't save weapons by the looks of things, I don't think. Right? I don't think I can save weapons, so basically you're going to have to come in here. If you do die, I think you're going to have to come in here with a completely new weapon or something like that, I think. Okay, what do we have here? Lightning damage, attack speed. I'm not a terribly big fan of this, even though it is looking pretty nice. No. Just going to salvage that. We'll salvage this one as well. Ah, what do we have here? Okay, this is a new system as well. I don't know anything about this. Salvage weapons to gather scraps. Discover a new inscription every time you gather enough scraps. Okay, a new inscription. What does this mean? Enemies killed by this weapon's ability create a restoration wisp that heals you for 1% of your max health when collected. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. So, salvage weapons to gather scraps. Okay, I actually don't know. What does this mean? Ah, okay. Can I select something, or apparently not? I'm assuming it's just passives, right? It's just passives or something like that, I guess. Okay, well that's good. That's good to know. And we can select our reward. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna go for delayed combustion, I think. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Fire damage increase. Yep, fire damage increase, I guess. Or damage of swords? Fire damage. And what do we have here? Okay, let's have a look. We got lightning. Ah, I see. Look. There we go. So, the salvage has unlocked this sanguine renewal ability, or at the very least, the inscription that can apply to various weapons that will now drop. Okay, I get it now. I get it. All right. So that means... Okay, so that means we have to be a bit more selective about what we go for potentially in the future. Just gonna loot all this, thank you. Let's select something. 3 projectiles in quick succession, yes. Increase attack speed, immediately get healed. No, I don't need that. I'm gonna take this. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, we're starting to not do as much damage now, unfortunately, so we are going to have to start scaling up quite dramatically. But that should be fine, as long as we can continue to keep them in our vision here. And that's the main problem, obviously. Okay, yeah, so I see what they've done here with the UI. They're making it so that you can see when enemies are close to you from a direction that you can't see. That's very, very good. Because I was going to say, I couldn't see anything about that, and it is there. It's just in the middle. And I couldn't see it very, very much in the middle. I was looking more on the outside of the screen. Anyway, let's see. What do we have? Yeah, no. I'm liking what we currently have, so I'm going to get rid of that. Let's see, what else do we have? Nope, salvage that. Nope, there's... nothing much here. Nothing much. Okay, let's do it. Fireball, 66% chance. No. We're gonna go for that again. We want more of that as much as possible. Let's try to increase our damage. Some more. There we go. Oh, we can actually kill people in the temporal ward as far as I'm aware as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna fire. Oh, so much damage. So much damage from our fireball right there. That's fantastic. Okay, if you're below 30% health, all healing is amplified by 100%. Your next weapon hit after dodging deals 50% more. If you damage 3 or more enemies within 1 second, gain 50% physical damage for 10 seconds. Okay, taking that. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm going to be doing that almost all the time. I'm pretty sure. I mean, look. I'm doing damage almost all the time to multiple enemies. That should be good. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay, let's be careful, let's be careful. I am going to take way too much damage here as a result of me getting completely and utterly surrounded, but, you know, it happens. There's another passive point. I like it. Nice. Nice parry right there. Nice parry. Okay, so Lightning Storm clearly is the play if you want to attack multiple enemies in one ability usage. But Fireball is much more the case if you want to absolutely destroy one enemy. Because as you can see, I'm just doing so much damage with that thing. It's really pretty crazy. Okay, here we go. Yep. We're going to do this. Pierce enemies. Oh, it pierces enemies now. This is going to be crazy good. Increase spell deflect by 100%. Okay. Guess I'll take that. I have no idea whether that's going to be any good, but we're going to do it. And now we're going to have some issues, because this is the enemies are now starting to be much more damaging, much more powerful. Okay, let's see here. Oh, they all got penetrated. Did you see that? That was amazing. Okay, I really want to get more cool. I want to get cooldown reduction actually on this thing. That would be incredibly cool in my opinion. There we go. Boom. Push all of those back. Thank you very much. Whenever you parry, you can activate a pushback ability. Gonna use this. Nice. Let's get out of there. We're getting these guys coming in now. These guys are actually more powerful versions of skeletons. They're like skeletal warriors or whatever. And we want to be very careful. Oh no. We might have an issue here. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at the amount of damage we're able to do. That is so incredibly powerful. I love it. Okay, we're gonna try to take cooldown reduction if we can get our hands on that. Yeah, all of these weapons are absolutely terrible right now, unfortunately. So unfortunate that we're not really going to be able to use anything super dramatically. Going to do 4 projectiles actually. 4 projectiles. That sounds really, really good. And increase max health. I think we're probably just going to increase max health. I'm not healing for some reason. It's kind of annoying that we're not doing that. Okay, wait. Now I'm going to close the temporal ward, and we are going to be very much prepared for attacking like this. Oh, look at that damage. These guys have no idea. They have no idea what they have awoken right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can choose a boon now as well, which is really nice. Unfortunately, I am getting absolutely murdered. So I am going to be killed very, very soon. I'm stuck. Get out of there. Okay, yes, I am low on health. I know, I am low on health. Ah, run. Let's get the boon. Ah, there we go. Okay, I wish I didn't have to stand still and interact with that. Okay, 1% global damage for every 10 health you have. That's not really going to help me that much now. When you kill a shocked enemy, permanently gain plus 1% lightning damage. If you have at least 150% cold damage. Wow, okay, these are all pretty bad. Okay, what about Cascading Strike? After 3 attacks, your next weapon hit deals 50% of its damage to all enemies in a 5-meter radius. Yes, thank you. I will take that. Now, unfortunately for me, I am going to have some problems. As you can see. Oh, okay. Dead. Oh, I got absolutely murdered right there. That is to be expected, though. That is to be expected. There we go. And I'm actually unsure. What do we... Oh, I unlocked Frostweaver. Nice. Oh, I unlocked a new class. That's great. Okay, I like that. So what do we actually start with now? Oh, we start with just the basic default weapon. Alright, okay, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. Technically, I could have gone to the stash and I could have put some items in there if I really wanted to. Obviously, my gold, I do get to keep my gold. So theoretically, what I could do is I can now go in and I can buy stuff, right? So I could literally buy whatever I wanted to and just increase my damage that way. But for me personally, I don't think that's particularly necessary. What we do need to do, though, is we need to increase our gold gain and try to increase the reputation with the stranger, or not the stranger. I thought that was his name. All right. With the trader, from stranger reputation to something a little bit higher, because as you can see, it increases the items available and also increases the maximum level of items that you have possibly to gain, which is going to be extremely, extremely impactful for you, potentially. So we can now go to the passive tree, and yeah, now we can technically spec into cold damage if we want to as well. We can spec into all kinds of different things. Increase experience and gold gain. I actually think that we would like to do that, so I'm going to do that right there. Anyway, what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to go back to... Yes, there we go. You'll keep the experience. There we go. Yes, that's absolutely fine. So we are going to go back to the main menu because I actually want to show you... Oh, okay, wait. What do we have here? Oh, keystones of each branch unlock powerful modifiers. Yeah, we actually took a look at that beforehand. So that's actually really, really nice in my opinion. And yeah, we're going to be just increasing our experience and gold and all that stuff. Okay, so... This is the main menu, obviously. I am now level 17, which is really, really nice. And as you see here, we have the campaign. Begin as a banished soul, stripped of power. Carve your path through cursed lands. Conquer relentless foes. And shape your build with powerful upgrades. Each death is not the end, but a step toward ascension. Persist, grow stronger, and face the final trial to ascend your soul. And so as you get the opportunity to do here, there's also a gauntlet, which allows you to add additional modifiers, I guess? Yeah, it says here, play with difficulty modifiers based on the gauntlet's tier. Enemies award 25% more experience and gold for each rune applied. That's pretty cool. And also, as you can see right here, once we get to level 20, we are going to get daggers available. And when we get to level 24, there is a new class called the Berserker, which is coming soon, as you can see. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to that. Okay, so let's start a normal run. All right, so we get to now select our class. I think I will continue to select the Frostweaver here, just because it is a new class to choose and play with. And I am very much looking forward to seeing what we can do here. Oh, wow, we already gained a really, really nice spear. So we can, of course, salvage continually, by the way. You can salvage and progress in both modes, which I personally think is really, really cool. Okay, let's... Yeah, there we go. Nice. That was a wonderful parry. Okay, there we go. Very, very good. And we got more enemies coming in here. I think I want to salvage that. Thank you. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I think spears are so good. I should actually use spears so much more often, shouldn't I? I really should. Okay, let's use this. I'm gonna try to slow them all down. As you can see, they all slowed massively. And boom, that is it. That was fantastic. It's so enjoyable. It's actually so enjoyable to literally just fight in the game. I think that considering that is what you're going to be doing 99% of the time, that is extremely important. Okay, here we go. 50% more damage when there's only one enemy around you. That is actually insane if you are fighting a boss. When you pick up a gold item, permanently gain plus... What? That is... Oh, it does not apply to gold dropped by enemies. Okay, that could be kind of harsh, but I am actually going to take it. I'm going to take that just purely because I think it might be very, very powerful. The question is, do I want to now look for gold or not? There's a gold item right here. That's 2% damage. I would love to see actually no delay on picking up stuff. No delay on picking up items would be really, really nice. We can choose our reward now if we want to. Yep, there's more gold. There we go. I'd like to just press the key and then pick it up instantly instead of there being like a 1 second pickup or something like that. That would be a nice change. Obviously, this game is in early access, and so it is still in active development. And I personally really enjoy it. So anyway, let's pick a new reward. Increase lightning damage, cold damage, max health. Pff, I don't know. Max health, I guess. And let's get in here. Alright. Hello there, sir. Oh, you're dead. Yes, you're dead. Wow. Yeah, no offense, but the spear is so incredibly fun. I think I should probably use the spear more often. I think we should probably spec into spears, to be honest. I think that is actually going to be an exceptional way to play the game. And yeah, I'm basically just going to get rid of everything else. And as you can see, look at this. I'm gaining so much physical damage increase just because there are a lot of golden things in the area, basically. Let's open the chest. It's going to cost me a little bit of cash to do that. As you can see, there is a sword here, which is going to provide me with more damage. And I think you know what? I'm actually not going to take it. I'm actually not going to take it just purely because I actually prefer the way the spear works. Okay, so we're going to get a boon here. If you have at least 150% lightning damage, all weapons have 25% chance to apply shock on hit. That's the only one I can get. Because that is a chest. And you only get one boon available from that. And it is completely random what you get, apparently. So, yeah. A little bit of a shot in the dark there. Which is okay. I don't really mind that. Okay, hello there. Thank you. Give me this. And now we will select our reward. Let's have a look. Okay, so what do we have here? Cold damage, spell reflect, lightning damage. Okay, I guess we'll just go with this. I mean, look at how much damage it does. It's just so good. Every single time we just go, you know, pew pew pew, and they just die, you know. It is really nice. And I thought that was actually a gold item right there. Nice parry. Ho ho ho. Yes, that was wonderful. Love it. Okay, salvage. We are almost leveled up with our salvage. We've almost discovered a new inscription. Nice. Nice and easy. Now, what's really cool is that they actually do provide you with a small guide that tells you where to go when you've finished a particular level. And let's see, what do we have? Increase max health, increase spell deflect by 100%. I guess we'll just go with that. And now we're actually making our way to a new biome, which is really going to make a huge difference to our immersiveness, because I personally really enjoy that. I love being able to go to new biomes and new environments, and you can see just how cool this actually is. Let me just see here. Oh, okay, I was actually going to parry this. I'm actually not entirely sure. How do I... Yeah, I can actually parry this. As you can see, there you go. That actually did some pretty decent damage. Nice. I love the fact that you can parry projectiles, especially spells. Now we've got a new inscription. I was going to say description, but no. A new inscription. And I believe we have Crescendo Strike, which we just unlocked. Each hit with this weapon increases your chance to deal double damage by 3%. Stacks up until you deal double damage, then resets. That is actually insanely good. With a spear, that would be amazing. So I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to get that. Nice parry. I like it. Okay, we're done. Look at that. And there's a gold item there. I'm just trying to make the most of our boon at the moment just by picking up these gold items. Normally, I wouldn't care at all about picking them up because they are very minuscule in regards to how much gold they give you. But In this case, 2% additional damage every single time. I mean, you can't say no, because most of the time we're picking that up and we're just having a great time with it. So, you know, pretty good. And then we're going to be going for more of this. Thank you very much. Obviously, we do have a boon that provides us with additional bonuses whenever we get 150% in lightning damage. And here's the next biome. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the biome right now. And we've also got different enemies as well. And these enemies are obviously going to be quite difficult for us to deal with. Or maybe not. I'm apparently doing a pretty good job of parrying, surprisingly. I'm quite surprised by that. Wow. That is just so fun. Like, no offense, but the parry system and the way that combat works, it's very visceral. It's just like, yeah, you want to get stuck in there, you know? I believe that's it. Yep. There you go. Look at that. We 100% just murder them, basically taking no damage that entire time. And I actually wonder, are there any gold items here? Because I feel like I haven't seen any in this particular location. So does that mean that this particular biome doesn't have? Ah, no, they do. There we go. They do have gold items. The question is, do I really want to go scavenging for them? Because, you know, searching for them in these, in the long grass is going to be quite annoying. So I think I'm probably not going to do that right now. And instead, we're going to see run speed 40. Yeah, run speed 40. I'm going to take that. Anytime I can increase my movement speed, I will take it. Thank you very much. Ooh, we got more here. Nice. Wow. Like, really. I gotta say, it is extremely fun. Playing with the spear, I think, is my favorite. I think this is my favorite weapon. Oh, that was super bad timing, wasn't it? Yeah, that was really, really bad timing. Okay, come on now. Okay, I'm just going to select this boon real fast, just to make sure that we actually have it. Okay, when your pushback kills an enemy, gain 25 gold. Yeah, not really good for that. When you gain gold from any source, heal 1 health point. Yes! That is amazing. That is really, really good. That is probably one of the best perks in this entire game. Because whenever you pick up gold, boom, gain 1 health. I mean, really, you know, it's a very small, okay, look, very, very small benefit, but it is going to add up over time. And you're killing a lot of enemies. Some of these levels are going to have, well, pretty significant amounts of them. I mean, you've seen here, we eliminated, 10 enemies in this one? And if half of them drop it, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, so let's have a look. Increase cold damage, spell deflect. Let's increase spell deflect, I guess. We seem to be deflecting quite a few spells, so might as well. I think we increase our damage by doing that. There's a chest here as well. Looking forward to that. More enemies. That's all good. Oh, so many parries right there. So many parries. So fun. And indeed, look at this. HP gain all over the place. Love it. Okay, so let's open this chest. I think I am actually gonna... I'm gonna pay the cost to open the chest. How can we say no to a boon, right? And we'll just get rid of this. There we go. And then we'll select this. There we go. Now give me something good. Give me something good. What do we have? Pushback deals double damage, but removes 5 gold. Wow. Okay, sure. Why not? I mean, pushback dealing dealing double damage. That might actually be somewhat useful. It might be really, really good, considering AoE damage can be very, very powerful in this game, considering you are most likely going to be surrounded by enemies. So it could be very, very effective. Okay, let's just take what we can. Attack speed, I guess. Even though it's only 1.5%. Not a terribly big fan of super small increments, but it's okay. You know, every little bit helps. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I feel like if we actually increased our spell deflect even more, we would probably kill these mages in one hit every single time we did any kind of deflection, which would be extremely powerful. And we gained a passive point there. That is obviously meta progression upgrade, so, you know, it's going to increase our power in pretty much every single mode. So, not just the campaign, but also the escalation mode, which you've got to bear in mind is extremely cool that they share progression like that. We have a sheep and a chicken. All right. That's very, very fun. Anyway, this is a great game. It's made by 2 people. It's really, really fun. And if you're looking for action RPG, parry systems and dodging and all kinds of crazy cool roguelike stuff, and you can create some amazing builds, you really can, then this is what you want to check out. There is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.